One of the nicest new features in Service Pack 8 for Blackboard Learn 9.1 is dynamic regrading. Up to now in Blackboard Learn, you were unable to go in and edit a test, at least edit anything substantive in a test that would, for instance, change the answer to a question once students had begun to take the test. In Service Pack 8, dynamic regrading is reintroduced. We had this in Blackboard Vista. To illustrate what we mean here, we have an assessment in this, a test in this course, designed to help us test dynamic regrading. And we have an attempt for that test. Down here, if we go to Grade Center, Tests, Test Student 1 has taken this test. We can look at that attempt as usual and see that the student was perfect. 3 multiple choice questions, 3 right answers, 30 points. Alright, we'll exit that attempt. And let's go to that test under Assessments and edit the answer to one of those questions. We can do so just by selecting Edit the Test. And you'll note that even though we do have an attempt for this test, we're dropped directly into the test canvas without any blood-curdling warnings about not editing the test. And we can now proceed to actually change one of these answers. Let's do that by clicking on the action link in a question, selecting Edit, and we'll just change that true to a false. That's incorrect, but we'll live with it somehow. We'll go down and submit and update attempts. You get a warning that there is going to be regrading because there's one attempt already, so we'll say OK. And we get a receipt saying that the question's edited and that regrading of existing attempts has been queued. And it even gives you the status. Since that's complete, we can now go and look again in the Grade Center at the result for that test for Test Student 1. And poor guy, he's now only got a 20 on that test. And if we go in and look at the attempt is marked wrong, and the answer is given according to our edit. This new capability is going to make correcting tests on the fly a great deal easier.